It's official, Tattooing 101 is officially going offline. A little while back, we ran our first ever in-person training event at Brandon's studio. We had 5 students that attended the first one. And then about a month later, we did the second event where we had 15 of our students attend. We got a brand new facility for the training as well. And I had a chance to catch up with Brandon after we ran that second event. We've got our third one planned for the 17th to the 21st of January. On this call, we covered what we went over on the 2-day event, as well as what we're going to be covering on the 1-week event that we got coming up in late January. So if you're interested in learning how to tattoo in person from Brandon, as well as our team of artists, then you definitely want to check out this video. We're going to do a bit of a recap of our first 2 events as what we plan on doing for our third event, the 17th to 21st of January. I will also pop a link to the curriculum so you can check out exactly what we're going to cover each day in depth. Enjoy the video, guys. Hey guys, if you have any questions about this too, because this is still kind of new for us. Like, we've only done 2 events. We did like one with just 5 people and then another one with like 14 people. And now we're going to do a bigger one in January. But man, give us a bit of a rundown how you went with kind of the first and sort of the second in-person training events. How did that kind of differ, you know, being able to actually see the students and kind of communicate with them when they were like in there in person?
Yeah, so realistically, I've had quite a few apprentices throughout my life. It was new on the point of, you know, multiple people, but I got that experience working online and everything. So it was pretty much everything I've done whole life as a tattoo artist. I just kind of did in person with a group of people. I'll say that it is a big difference when it comes to immediate feedback and simple things like holding your machine a certain way or the angle of the machine. These things are always going to kind of be hard to see in a video, just because, you know, there's only one angle, right? Even if there are multiple angles, it's still hard to kind of tell how you're holding it with the angle. So in person, when I'm like, you know, they're holding a tattoo machine and I just do this and move it, and I'm like, that's it. Just that simple thing right away and changed a lot of people in their tattooing ability. I will say that Diana came out. She's never touched a tattoo machine before.
Real quick, Diana is our community manager for the Facebook group. She's not like a tattoo artist. She just kind of helps us out with like keeping the group engaged and like posting events and stuff like that. But we are teaching her how to tattoo, just kind of for fun of it as well.
Yeah, but by the end, she was able to do pretty substantial tattooing. Like, you know, she wasn't going crazy deep or anything. Like, she had an outcome that was almost unbelievable after 2 days. I'd say it's a big deal. You know, in the tattoo industry as a whole, in person has always been a thing. Even with the people that are down against tattoo schools or online learning, like, there was still seminars that you would pay and go see tattoo artists at a convention or all sorts of stuff. So like, this is something that isn't new. It's been around forever. Biggest thing with in-person stuff is pretty much anyone that's wanting to go to an in-person kind of event. There's 2 things you need to kind of understand before going with that. If it's not with me, anyone, is number 1, do they know what they're talking about? Do they actually have the ability to tattoo? Number 2, just as important, are they a good teacher? Because you could be the best tattoo artist on the face of the earth. Teaching is a skill that I was not born with. You know, Nathan very painstakingly molded me into the man I am today with slight anger and aggression sometimes.
Very gentle motivation. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm happy with how I've kind of come with my teaching ability, and I'm always looking to grow too. You know, at the end of every class, I ask everyone, is there anything that you have me improve on? You're not going to hurt my feelings, I promise, and get a lot of feedback from that. But everything's been 100% positive so far. So
when you were working with the guys in person, how many of them were just doing like a tiny little thing wrong that just needed a little bit of a tweak that just completely changed the way that they tattooed?
Yeah, I would say a few of them for sure. Because we've had people that have gone through the online coaching. We've had people come that have never touched a tattoo machine before. Obviously, those people that have never, they're just going to need more kind of feedback and a different kind of approach. Those people that have kind of some experience, I'd show them like a few things and they'd be like, oh, then it just clicks and they're just able to do it, which is super beneficial. Like, they're able to use that little thing and
positively
change their tattooing ability. So obviously, that's worth it.
The date's going to be from the 17th to the 21st, so it's going to be a week-long event. In the link that I'm about to put in the chat, it's got like the agenda, everything is going to be covered. It's a full solid like 5 days. I think it's like Saturday through to Wednesday, so then that way people have to take less time off of work. How many coaches did you have at the last event? It was Phil, it was you, Tim, Waylon's, like 4?
Yeah.
It's not just going to be Brandon. It's going to be some other artists as well. So it's not just going to be like, you know, Brandon split between, you know, like a big group of people. It'll be like little clusters of the group. We'll kind of go off with different coaches and stuff like that. But yeah, I just put the link in the chat, guys. If you want to see what the agenda is, everything we're going to be covering, stuff like that, I'll just put the link there. It's got all the logistics and stuff as well. There is only 20 spots. It's on the 17th to the 21st of January. So it's just first in, first serve, guys. You're going to see a lot more of that on social media. We got like a bunch of content and stuff from the last one that we're going to be posting.
It'll be birthday cake because it's like my birthday. So if you want to eat birthday cake with me, even if you're not a tattoo artist, sign up and just sit there.
just come, dude. Just come hang out. Yeah. Man, where do we have people fly in from for the last event?
There was Canada, a place that I can't remember, pretty far away.
Yeah, Dominican Republic and Costa Rica. I think there was one too. Yeah.
Yeah,
dude. If you're in Texas, like it's just a plane trip away, man. We have people come from other countries to the other ones if you want to hang out. Can you kind of give guys a little bit of a walkthrough of like just sort of your process and like what you cover? Like, you know, on day one, what do you focus on versus day 2, day 3, day 4, stuff like that?
I kind of have it set up with the most efficient way possible to learn in a fast manner. And that's going to be obviously starting out with line work. You could very quickly figure out kind of where you're at when I can see line work. And the people that do have good line work, that's great. You know, I could give them feedback and be like, you know, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Good job. People that are struggling a little bit, I could give the time to be able to help them along their way. From there, we focus mainly on line work. The first day, we'll do 2 designs. Second day, we worked on stipple shading with a mag, and then just a little bit of color at the end because I know some people wanted to learn that stuff. This will change a little bit for the week event because obviously we had more time. We could break down and go a little bit more in depth. With that, there's a lot more that you gain being in person besides just tattooing, like being able to connect with the people. Like we have chats afterwards where, you know, I stay in contact with the people that were there. It's weird. Like online, you could talk to someone for, you know, a month and still like not really know them. In person, in like 2 days, you know, we kind of became friends almost. It's different.
I feel like when you're in person, it's like it's way easier to kind of just be more yourself. So man, what about like outside the event? Because I know you guys were hanging out like outside. It wasn't just like, oh, I rock up every day and start tattooing. You guys actually hung out, like you actually went out in the town, right?
Yeah. So for the first time, it was like a test run, so we really didn't have like any plans or anything. Like we had the curriculum, but some of the people went to like a haunted house. I'm not about that life. Your boy got trauma. I'm not trying to bring back some old shit. So good on them. But we did go out to eat. So that's one thing I do every time we kind of go out to eat, get a little bit more of a personal conversation to where it's not just, you know, me in front of everyone. They get a look into my life outside of just, you know, the guy standing up front teaching, which is super cool. You could get a lot done in 2 days, but it's not a lot of time for chit chat.
Yeah, it's like all business, but you can actually like have some fun on the week-long events. We've got a question: is there going to be more in-person training events, and will there be higher level events for those who already attended the in-person event already?
I'm gonna tell you a little secret. I am tired of being behind a computer. Not like right now, but like in general. Me and Nathan dedicated the last 5 years of our life to this, and
every day
it's been an awesome ride, but I just want to connect with people again. My full effort is going into this in-person stuff, also making the best fake skins on the face of the earth, which I'm going to make happen no matter what. That's what I'm doing. Like, as long as we still have people coming to them, I will do them for the rest of my life until I can't tattoo anymore. As long as people are interested in learning, I will be there.
One of the questions as well was, are there going to be like multiple like levels of events, like easy, beginner, hard, expert, all that kind of stuff? What's the plan there?
You know, obviously we're still kind of in the area of things to where, you know, we're testing things. My other cat's in the fucking camera. Come here. After this week long, I'll get a better understanding of exactly what we could go over in a week long. From there, we were talking about 2 days. We're going to have the first one, second one, and then the third one. The second one will be more into color, traditional color, neo-traditional, color blending, all that stuff. And then the third one would be like realism. I think that's still a game plan. We haven't talked about it in depth yet, just because main focus is on this week, getting this week one, because so many people were interested in that actually came to the 2 day long. They were like, one thing I'd like to say we should do in the future is the week long. So that's what we're doing. But yes, 100% we're going to do more higher levels of things, you know, because once I become friends with them, you know, they want to come back and learn more stuff. I have no problem with that. But I will say that I have to have an understanding of where you're at I can't
Yeah.
just let a beginner come to the third tier class learning realism. Like, you have to have some understanding of basic things, or it's not going to be beneficial for you guys. It's not going to be beneficial for me, because I'm just going to have to sit with you the whole time trying to explain like basic things that you kind of should already know beforehand.
You're not going to get value for money if like if you don't have at least the base knowledge required for the more advanced classes, which is, you know, not what we want to happen. I mean, what style do you guys tattoo when you're doing the in-person stuff?
So it was we did a mandala and like a neotrad hawk. The mandala is just good to learn stippling and some shading, packing in solid black, things like that. We focus more on smooth shading, being able to use colors and color blending with the hawk design. So yeah, just two different ways of tattooing. Yeah, at the end of the day, I would say that realistically, I do this because it's what I enjoy doing. I could tattoo all the time and live a perfect little life by myself, but I prefer to be able to teach everyone. That's something that I didn't really know was kind of like my calling until I got into it. And it's something that really makes me happy. So yeah, that's the plan.
Cool. So there you have it, guys. Our first in-person training event is booked for the 17th to the 21st of January. If you have any questions about the event, feel free to post them here, or also pop a link to the curriculum just below this post so you can see the time, the date, the place, as well as everything that we're going to be covering during the event, and I hope to see you there.